RockEyez would like to welcome Michael Sweet, Stryper. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing lots of interviews and getting ready for this solo album to come out very soon.
Cool. Congratulations, One-Sided War. That comes out August 26th. And
August 26th, and really excited about it. I can't wait for the world to hear it. Definitely a little heavier direction for me as a solo artist.
Right. I watched the video and stuff like that. Really amazing. I love the guitar playing and all the musical breaks and stuff like that. I really was impressed.
Good, man. Well, I'm happy to hear it. It's an album as a whole. It's got a lot of energy. It's like getting in a sports car and driving really, really fast for about 45 minutes.
Right. Yeah.
So it's cool, man. It's exciting.
Yeah. Do you think you get enough credit as a guitar player? Everybody loves your vocals already, but I mean, with your guitar playing is amazing, and I just don't see that you get enough credit for your guitar playing.
I was kind of on that war a couple of years back. I've let it rest, and you can't force that issue.
Right.
For some reason, I think when you're a singer in a band or a guitar player in a band who can sing really good,
right?
Like Richie Sambora,
right? Exactly.
People don't view him as I mean, some people view him as a great singer, but a lot of people don't know he's a singer,
right?
Because he's a guitar player for Bon Jovi, and it's difficult to break that mold. And the funny thing is I'm a guitar player first. I started playing guitar before I started singing, and we were a trio for a long time, and I was the only guitar player in the band.
Right. Wow.
But man, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's all good.
Wow.
What are you going to do?
Right. The Sweet Lynch, project, whatever you want to call it, and stuff like that. I heard there's something new coming too. Is there?
Well, I got the solo album coming out, and then Stryper's going to tour till the end of the year, and then we're going to go in and record a new Stryper album.
Right.
And right after that, we're going to record a new Sweet Lynch album.
Cool. Okay.
So 2 albums back to back. Stryper will come out into next year. Sweet Lynch will come out the following year.
Right.
So it's exciting times. I couldn't be more happy with what's going on musically in my life, and I'm very blessed.
Right. Now, when do you rest?
I find the time, man. I do. It's interesting. It seems like a lot, but I still have downtime, and I can walk the dog and go to the market.
Right. Cool. I heard you're going to go start wearing the costumes again. I guess on the next tour. Is that true?
We are on this tour coming up, September to November. It's a 30-year celebration tour of To Hell with the Devil.
Right. Wow.
We're going to play that album in its entirety in sequence. And we're going to wear the old costumes.
Oh, that's going to be amazing.
It's going to be cool, man. I mean, for the people that didn't get to see that, this will be as close to seeing that as ever.
Right.
And we're never going to do it again.
Wow.
I mean, so this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for people to come out and see that,
Right. I'm sure tickets ain't going to be easy to get once you, do the tour and stuff like that. It's going to
Well, I hope. I've been asking everyone at every show we've been doing for the past few months if they're coming.
Right.
And every hand goes up. So I think it's going to be good turnouts.
Cool. So this will definitely be the last time you get to wear the costumes?
Well, those costumes.
Right.
The To Hell with the Devil costumes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, because it's the 30-year anniversary, that's not going to come around again.
Right.
I mean, we may consider something for a 50-year anniversry, but that's 20 years from now. We may not even be around anymore.
Wow. That's unbelievable. It's great to have a career that's, with longevity and stuff like that, and get to, visit the world and everything. It's just an amazing career.
I always say that we're blessed, and we really are blessed, because it's a unique situation with this band. Not only do we get the opportunities to do it, we get to do it with the original lineup.
Right. Exactly.
And there aren't a lot of bands. I was trying to think of bands the other day, and I was asking the fans live, and people couldn't name. I think they named one band.
Right. Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, definitely. Tell me a little bit. Do you also have a release coming with Joel Hoekstra?
I don't have that coming. We haven't recorded that yet, but we have discussed doing it, and we're planning it. that would probably get recorded, end of next year. That would be the only opportunity to do it.
Right.
And I'd do that at the same time I would probably do another solo album. So maybe record the Joel album end of next year and release that in 18 sometime.
Right.
Record a solo album in 18 and release that in 19. So I want to try to keep the Sweet albums every few years and the Stryper albums every few years and alternate between the two.
Wow. Tell me how you got your new guitar player, Ethan.
I've known Ethan for a while. He's come to some Stryper shows. I've always been impressed with his playing and always wanted to have him on the album. Same goes for Joel Hoekstra.
Right.
And I've got Joel on this album on a few songs, and I've got Ethan on this album. And they're both just really different style players, stylistically speaking, but they're both great players. So I couldn't be more pleased, man, with the guitars on this album. I'm doing some solos. I'm doing all the rhythm stuff. I've got Will Hunt drumming on it. I've got John O'Boyle playing bass. And then I've got this 15-year-old kid singing a song, a female singer. Her name is Mariah Formica.
Cool.
And she's awesome.
Right. Wow. You also worked with Veronica Freeman for a little bit. Tell me about that.
I did, man. I wrote a couple songs for her and produced those two songs. She asked me, reached out to me and asked if I would help with the solo album she was working on. She had very limited budget and time, and I said, sure, yeah, I'll do it.
Right.
And I banged out a couple songs, and I'm very pleased with how they turned out.
Right. Wow.
I can't even tell you how pleased I am with how they turned out, and they made a little noise. I mean, sad to say that they didn't make the big bang because it's tough for a lot of people these days.
Right.
You got to have the money and the budget and the label behind it. But she's a killer singer, man, and she's got that power voice,
Right. Definitely. She says you're really professional in the studio, and I think she was very happy with the way everything went, because I talked to her every once in a while, and she was telling me how great it was, even working with you and stuff like that. And she said you're really professional in the studio. It's not like goof time or nothing like that.
Oh no. I like to go in and have fun, but at the same time, I like to get it done. And
right.
It's got to be. My motto is, if it's not good enough, don't put it out.
Right.
And the only way you're going to get it good enough is to take it very serious. And I remember tracking the drums with Veronica, and her thinking that a track that the drummer did was good enough, and me saying no.
Right.
No, we got to do it again. And she's kind of looking at me like, what? And that's what I'm talking about.
Right,
It's like, there's always room for improvement, and you want it to be the best of the best.
Right. Yeah.
Because once it's done, it's done. There's no taking it back once it's released.
Right. True. But I know she was very happy.
Well, good. I hope so. I am too, and I thought the song again was just absolutely brilliant, and I was very pleased with how that turned out, man.
Right. Now, with the new presidential election coming up and stuff like that, what's your view of the world as it states right now?
I think it's crazy.
Right.
Crazy. It's sad to see there's so much hatred out there.
Yes.
And unfortunately, division.
Definitely.
And it's really sad when you think about it. Look at the two candidates that we have.
Yeah. And,
the fact that they both shouldn't even be candidates.
Nope, not at all. I'm even I'm stuck to who to pick.
Wacky.
My wife, she goes, I don't want neither. I'm just going to vote independent or Green Party or something. But
I know
she can't stand either one, either
guy.
No,
I know. I think Trump's more of a butt kicker, but because he's more of a butt kicker, obviously he's not PC, and he says things that really offends people, and rightfully so.
Right.
Then you got Hillary, that's just the same old.
Right.
And corruption, in my opinion, and it's like it's which is the better of the two evils? It's crazy.
Neither.
But that's where we're at.
Right. It's scary to even vote because, it looks like we're not going down the right path.
Right.
Right. Either way.
I know, man. But you know what? hopefully we're going to go down the right path, and whoever it winds up being, they're going to make the right decisions, and we're going to be okay. I mean, that's what we got to keep the faith in and believe, because, if we lose hope, obviously, it's hard to come back from that.
Right. When you go to different other countries and stuff like that, what do you look for? What's your main goal? Do you, besides playing? But I mean, do you get to visit anywhere or anything?
We do if we have some downtime, but usually we're in and out.
Right.
I mean, we fly in, we have that night off where we'll eat dinner and get rested, then we go play, then we fly out.
Right.
And that's usually the way it works. Occasionally we'll go in somewhere and we'll fly in and we'll have the next day off.
Right.
Like in Japan, we did that, and we had a day off, and we got to see Osaka and see some sights. That was awesome, but it's usually not the case.
Right. Yeah. Wow. How about you have any ritual before you go on stage, or anything you eat, or anything like that?
Not really. I try not to eat too close to stage time. I try to eat 3+ hours before I go on.
Right.
So I'm not, burping up stuff and having a reflux and all that garbage. I try to warm up and get in the zone and have some quiet time. We pray before every show. That's really important to us.
Right.
And I try to eat well and drink my hot throat coat tea and all the same stuff that any other singer does out there.
Cool. Well, Michael, it was great talking to you and stuff like that. One-Sided War, August 26th. Make sure everybody picks it up. Support the band. Support Michael. Great career so far, and congratulations.
Appreciate it, my friend. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Thanks a lot, man. Bye-bye.
Take care, buddy. Bye-bye.